I'm Andrea Doyle, workplace mediator, conflict manager, author and presenter. And in this post, I'm going to share with you when mediation will benefit your employees and when it won't. So first of all, let's have a look at when it won't benefit your employees. Usually there are two situations where I don't recommend mediation unless there are extenuating circumstances. Now this is just relating to workplace mediation. So first of all, if an employee has a concern for their own safety being in the same room as the other person they're in conflict with, then careful consideration needs to be given as to whether mediation would be suitable. The second occurrence when mediation may not be the most suitable strategy is when one of the participants is not willing to be negotiable. Because the idea and the philosophy that sits under mediation is that people will come together, talk about what has gone on and work out how they can better work together. Well, if one of those people is not willing to be negotiable, then they're not wanting to change their future working relationship with this person. So they're the two instances where alarm bells start to ring if I hear about these things when I'm having the one-on-one confidential meetings with the participants prior to deciding if mediation is suitable. Now, when is mediation suitable? Well, you can already work out two instances. If people are not concerned for their safety, if people are willing to be negotiable, if people are wanting to find a better way to work together, and the one thing that's holding them apart is they don't seem to be able to have a conversation with the other person on their own, then mediation is a great strategy for this situation. In the workplace mediations that I conduct, there will always be one item on every agenda that people need to discuss, and that is communication. And let's face it, that's the reason they're here in the first place. There has been a breakdown in communication. So a benefit to your employee, not only working out how they're going to work together with the other person, but as they start to also identify how they will communicate better with each other. And this is a key to why 95% of my mediations move forward, why those participants leave agreeing on how they'll work together. Working together means completing tasks, but also how will they share information? How will they talk to each other? How will they communicate? It's quite crucial. And if your employees have that block at the moment, then mediation could be a great strategy and of great benefit to them, to their team, and also to you as the employer. Now, mediation is a great strategy because usually it's the first time that people actually share information or people hear for the first time what's going on for the other participant. Now, that might sound strange, but where there's a communication breakdown, how else are people going to find out what's going on for them? So in a mediation, I'll often see people move from a position where they've come in and thinking, this is what I want and this is the outcome. But then when they hear what the other person has got to say, they're willing to be more flexible because they know more information that they can base their new solution on. So what next after mediation? Well, the options that you have available is if you are employing a conflict manager instead of only a workplace mediator, a conflict manager brings with them extra skills. So for example, they can assist the participants to the mediation with the implementation of the agreement. A conflict manager will also be able to develop the conflict management skills of those involved, whether it be through training, one-on-one or in a group, and they'll also be able to identify other aspects in the organisation which could also be contributing to this workplace conflict. Now, if you're looking for a workplace mediator or a conflict manager and you're not sure which service you need, then have a look on my website for the 10 questions that you'll see appearing on the screen now. Use these 10 questions to help you identify who the best person is to help with the conflict occurring in your workplace. Thanks very much for watching. I'll speak with you again soon. Bye for now.